Hey guys, welcome back to Leahcraft. Today I'm going to be having a go at the Larimar technique using this thicker resin that I've been playing about with. Puduo. It's a 1-to-1 and it is quite well, I want to say medium to high viscosity, but it's probably just high viscosity. It's quite thick. So for the whites, I'm going to be using Inoki from Octopus Fluids. In this cup here, I have about 57 grams. I've mixed up 200 ml of the resin and shared it as pretty much equally amongst the 4 cups. I am going to be doing a clear push with this one just to see what happens, really. You can do it with or without. So with this one, I'm going to do it with. I'm going to put in like one gram, 1.1 gram, roughly, roundabout, of this Inoki. Because I'm not going to sit here counting drops for half a century. Like, do you know how many drops a gram is? Or 1.1 gram? My gosh, I'll be here all day. Give this a good mix and we'll see if it's milky enough. I think you want like a milky, semi-skimmed milk, I guess. Maybe a skimmed. It's quite transparent. Like you would do a bloom, I guess. Roundabouts. This is all pretty much guesswork right now. Make sure I scrape off all the edges. And get no streaks in it. Give it a good mix. So I've never done this Larimar with such a thick resin before, so complete test. Right. So I'm going to be using Montmarte, however you say it, acrylic inks in fluoro blue and fluoro green. I don't really have a lot of acrylic inks. I just got a pack of like the fluorescent ones because I like bright colours, if you didn't know already. I'm going to do 20 drops of each colour. So 20 drops of the blue in here. And then for the green, I'm going to do 20 drops for that as well. I'm having to use a dropper with this one because it kind of... I don't really know what happened. Whether the rubber part of the dropper is split or it's dried inside. I mean, it doesn't really look dried inside, but either way, it's not working. So I have to use like a little pipette to get out the acrylic ink out of the blue. To give this a good mix, and then I'm going to do the green, and then I'll come back to you, so I'll speed it up. So for the center, I thought I'd use one of my glitters, Electric Disco. It is like a neon blue mix with holographic silvers, blues, like all kinds of holographic neonness. So I thought I'd use that for the center. So I want to pour some of this out into my little tiny shot glass, I guess they are. Not really sure. Just tiny little pots that I got. Because sparkly. I'm going to take a little tiny dab of acrylic. Acrylic? Pardon me. I'm going to take a little tiny dab of the resin. My gosh. mix it up so it's just super, super thick, like a paste. So when I drop it into the middle, it kind of sinks and doesn't just run away all over the design, you know? I'm sure you know what I mean. Get it all mixed in. Gonna try and just stack up the stick against the side so the little pot doesn't fall over all over my desk. Been there. Right, so the white first. Pretty sure that's not enough white. See, because it's so thick, it's not like it just whoosh runs out to where it should be. It kind of takes a while for it to move anyway. It's hard to gauge it when you're pouring it in and you're like, is it enough? Is it not? But no, it's definitely not enough. Definitely need some more white in there. But never mind. Trial run. Just see what happens. It's a quick blast. Super quick so we don't kind of seal it to the mould. That's no bloody good. And go with my dark, which is the fluoro blue. The blue is my dark and the green is my light. And then I've got a little bit for the clear push as well. Quick blast. What is this? Oh, this is a bit of the acrylic paint. There's like little bits that have settled inside the bottle and have hardened up. Frustrating. Alright. And then we will get our fluoro green. Give this a wipe off before it dries. Give it a little mix first. In with the green. Kind of looks yellow when you pour it in. It's like a lime green. Give it another quick blast. And then with a clear push. And I'm just going to chuck it all in. Just doing the push from a little bit higher up to see if I can get it to actually push out the colours a bit more. So the other problem when you're doing this with a thicker resin, it seems like because it's so much more slow moving, it doesn't have the force of the push of what a lower viscosity would have. because it's like a liquid, it just pushes out faster. Whereas with this, because it's thicker, it moves slower. So it's like it gently glides instead of, like, it just doesn't have the force, which is a bit frustrating when you're doing a design that kind of needs the force of the push when you're pouring in each colour. So I don't think I'm gonna get the crackles that I want. Yeah, we'll see. See if I can drag that little bit. Just pull it over. Get over here. There you go. Sneaky. And spread it out a little bit. Slap it down. Get down there, for God's sake. Stop floating. I was just saying about them being heavy and sinking, and here you are showing me up just floating on the surface. Right, that's better. Yeah. So as I was saying, it's so heavy that once you put the glitter in, it just falls to the bottom. Just no floating. No floating away. No. Right, give it a quick blast and get rid of some. I mean, it's doing something. Look, because look at the white. Something's happening. It might not be the effect that I want, but something is happening. Alright. I'll see you soon when it's done. Alright, so we're back. And we cured. And from the looks of it, I did not get big crackles. Now, before anybody jumps down my throat and tells me, this is not a Larimar, because it's not all blue, may I take a second to remind you that I am not trying to make a Larimar stone out of resin. It's just the effect of the Larimar stone, and you can do it in any colour you like. I cannot make a Larimar, an actual Larimar, out of resin, okay? It's just the effect. Are you ready? I'm not. Oh. Oh, so we got the Larimar effect of the like the smaller effect. Not big crackles, but we got little ones, little veins. Now, if you actually look, like Google Larimar stone and look at all the different pictures, you will see ones with massive crackles. You'll see ones with tiny crackles. They come in all different styles of crackles. So technically, you would class this as a Larimar. But it's a shame I didn't get big crackles. And the center is just... something went. I don't think I'll be doing the clay push. Let's get some of this on. Just a silver edge. Yeah, I'm not going to use a clear when I do this again. I'm just going to use the white, the dark, and the light, and then we'll see what happens. Right, I'm going to do this edging, and then I will do a video for you under different light, and, well, let me know what you think. If you have any tips on what you think, how I can get a thicker resin to work but for bigger crackles, then by all means help me. Leave me some advice in the comments below if you've managed to do it with a thicker resin. Otherwise, I will have to wait until I've bought some really thin resin. I just want to get it to work. Alright. Let me know what you think, guys. I'll see you soon.